JRPGs, RPGs in general, everyone knows them, everyone has played at least one in their lifetime. I mean, come on, they're home to some of the biggest powerhouses in gaming right now. Pokemon, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, need I go on? So, with RPGs being probably the most successful genre in the industry, it makes sense people would want to try their hand at making their own, and with that, the RPG Maker series was born. February was a very good spot for gaming, and especially RPGs with the release of Persona 3 Reload and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, as well as the announcement of Pokemon ZA releasing in 2025. With all that news though, the RPG Maker series also went on a massive sale. Engines like RPG Maker MV dropped from a massive $66.99 to a measly £10. One specific entry, however, went completely free, which also happens to be a massive engine for making things like Pokemon fan games. This entry is RPG Maker XP. RPG Maker XP released in June of 2004, and since then it's been a massive player in making RPGs and, once again, Pokemon fan games. It's also incredibly easy to learn. I'm not a game developer, I took computer science as a GCSE, and that is one of my biggest regrets. Shit is not easy, and I respect any developer who's able to understand this stuff. With that said, RPG Maker has been so good to me. There's plenty of tutorials online, and once you do it once, you can do it 1,000 times over. It's very helpful to those who want an early look into game development. Some stuff is difficult though. Exporting has been a massive bitch to understand. Arguably the easiest part of making a game is actually making it. The hardest is exporting. The way I did it was to not do an encrypted archive, and also to copy all of RPG Maker's audio and graphic files into the game's folders, deleting whatever you didn't use in the game to decrease file size. The rest has been fairly simple to understand though, but that is both a blessing and a curse. Why is that? Well, you can make some really cool stuff with this. Again, there's plenty of tutorials and plugins for you to use. If you want to make your own game and your own stories, this is a great way to do it. But when left unchecked, you can do some very stupid shit, such as a Madam Web boss fight, or leaking Persona 6, or this.
Let's go. Yo, we won't be beat for mutant ninjas and NYC. Yeah, it ain't no beat. From the sewer to the street.
I'm unsure if I'm going to make the Streets Ignite boss fight public, but it is something to behold, truly. Weirdly enough, I don't really regret making incomprehensible horrors beyond human understanding, because it actually helped me massively in understanding more of the software and what I'm working with. Granted, I never want to do this ever again, and by this, I once again mean incomprehensible horrors, but I do want to make actual games, which is actually why, to end this video off, I'm announcing something. Please take a look at this.